Well, welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and this is how to use Sceptile in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. This Pokemon fascinates me because Sceptile isn't really seen as that good of a Pokemon, but the stats are good. We're talking about Gen 4 meta. We don't have any Gen 5 plus shenanigans going on, so 105 special attack, that's good again. 120 speed, that's incredible again. Like, 100 is now, like, the good place to be. And 120 means you're just beating out everything, and that includes Gengar and Starmie, so shenanigans are going to keep on going. I've already used shenanigans twice, 3 times, let's go. So, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, share with your friends, comment your thoughts down below on the moveset. Why doesn't Sceptile work? Or, why does Sceptile work, but no one knows that it works? Let's go and break it down. So here's the straightforward idea. You go Unburden, we already saw this on Drifblim, you lose your item, your speed is doubled. Hey, we got some baked-in synergy, which is always what makes Unburden super good. So you use Leaf Storm, go for White Herb, all lowered stats go back to 0, while Leaf Storm lowers your special attack by 2, instant item consumption, very powerful move for free, Unburden double speed. Now Sceptile is insane. However, speed tiers. You want the Modest Nature for the most damage possible, but the Modest Nature starts backfiring pretty hard because neutral 120 makes you just faster than 105. Actually, no, it's a speed tie for 105, and then you're slower than 106, and that means we gotta go and break down the speed for Gen 4 Pokemon. After you scroll through the wall of Arceus, let's see, you are here. So, I mean, we got Electabuzz that you're speed tying with, Kadabra, Rapidash, Mismagius, Manectric, Lopunny, and then you lose to Infernape, which means you can't go for Modest. You gotta get the most out of your speed, but then what's the point of Unburden unless you set up the Unburden before Sweeper comes in, which is definitely doable, especially in a revenge situation where you bring in Sceptile after getting KO'd and then you get to guarantee it. But it means if there's like a Sweeper already on the field, like Infernape KOs one of your Pokemon, you can't bring in the Modest Sceptile on it, so you have to give up 10% of your damage, and now you're fast, and then you're just ungodly fast. So the hope is, you use your Leaf Storm, you proc all that cool stuff, and then the opponent brings in a Scarf, but you just win. So this is like already baked in kind of crazy Pokemon weirdness. Let's go to damage calculation and see what that means. So, Leaf Storm against Garchomp with a Modest Nature is a 2-hit KO. The game is weird, and it depends on what has what. I don't know if Fire Fang is actually viable on Garchomp in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. So yeah, because of tutors and TMs and weirdness and TRs and whatever, there is no Fire Fang on the Garchomp. Probably doesn't want to run it anyways. So we're getting in, like, the Pokemon's weird. 70-65, you're just having a bad time in general, which means we need to find like a real Garchomp moveset, not one of these like random trash Smogon ones that's recommended or whatever. There we go. Scarf Outrage, and you're KO'd. So, I mean, even if, like, you do something cool...
I recently purchased the most popular glucose meter online and decided to test it with you. If you have diabetes or know anyone dealing with it, you understand how annoying finger pricking can be. The Glucomax changes everything. It's a needle-free glucose meter boasting 99.9% accurate. All I did was place my finger on the sensor and in seconds got an accurate result. There was no pain, no hassle, and I didn't have to use any disposable strips at all. Click here now to learn more and discover this innovative breakthrough today.
Breakthroughs to kick rocks. For you to kick rocks.
Whatever you're looking for, Paramount Plus can take you there. From Texas, up in the oil business, to Tulsa.
Not interested.
I mean, even if, like, you do something cool and you get the Unburden going, and then Garchomp hits the field, you outspeed the Scarf, but then you don't KO Garchomp and then you go down, and somehow the Dragon Pulse is just, like, pitiful damage. I mean, it makes sense when you do the math. Leaf Storm is 130 base power, stab pushes that to 195, Dragon Pulse doubled is 170. So yeah, it makes sense that's less damage, but I mean, like, but a 105 special attacking Pokemon hitting a super effective hit, or one of the most powerful same type of boosted moves in the game, not enough. Now this does change against other Pokemon, like let's go into the Jolteon. We don't need anything because Jolteon doesn't really invest. We go to level 1, or we go from level 100 to level 50, and Leaf Storm Still not doing it, and that's on the modest nature, so things look worse on the timid. That kind of shows what the Sceptile does. So if we change this out to a Giga Drain, against most Pokemon, the goal is Leaf Storm, proc, coverage move, and then you're just KOing. But if they can survive and KO you just off of raw damage or coverage, then you're having a bad time. If you survive, you're a 1+ Pokemon sometimes, and very hard to catch. I don't know. And then we go to the coverage. Alright, so special attack is our highest stat. What do we get out of the special attack? That's it. Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse seems to be the only coverage, and then Giga Drain makes sense, but after that we got Dragon Breath, Hyper Beam. But if you're doing that, you might as well go for like the Frenzy Plant, and then your triple grass 1 coverage that doesn't really do much of anything. Okay, Sword Stance Sceptile. What happens here? Because now we got other synergies to bake in. Sword Stance, we're frail, we get KO'd, Unburden kicks in, and because of that, we actually don't have to worry about getting outsped on a modest nature or a non-speed boosting nature or something. So we go Adamant, Sword Stance, boom, all that cool stuff. Focus Dash activates, Unburden activates for +2 attack. We go for Stab Leaf Blade, and well, first off, we died to Rough Skin on Garchomp or any kind of priority move, but still not a KO. And if we just go to another Pokemon again. Now, the Jolteon has more special defense than defense. And we bring this back in line. Okay, so we start finding the KOs there. And we just need to start, like, splashing in other Pokemon, I guess. Let's start throwing out some other Pokemon you might encounter. So we have the Azelf. That gets KO'd by the +2 Adamant Leaf Blade. I don't see any shenanigans going down. So 75-70 isn't safe. 85-70 isn't safe. 85-80 starts to get safe, so it's going to be like the 80-80 or something that is mostly not safe and has a high chance of getting KO'd. And yeah, so whatever Pokemon are running that, generally sweepers are going to kind of be under that, but some just have like weird bulk built in. Okay, so it's one of those things where you go through a lot, and then some Pokemon still just beat you, which isn't good, but it seems you can still coverage out well. So it comes down to meta. If this breaks meta, like just starts winning against like Pokemon that are in the meta, then I think that's viable. However, Focus Sash is a big liability, because if you don't get one shot, well, then you're not getting Unburdened, and then weird things are happening, and now you're stuck with the Adamant and your speed tying 105s. Rough. Looking at the coverage, physical coverage on Sceptile kind of nuts. Crunch, fighting, ground, you just get Earthquake. Okay, that means we get to take out Starmie, we get to take out Gengar, we get to take out Infernape with the Earthquake. Okay, let's go. And then we got some other weird things we can throw at the Rock Slide. So like Drain Punch is here because like, oh yeah, it gets Drain Punch. We don't want to use that because Earthquake is already hitting Steel and Rock super effective, and you're not adding into any coverage. And if a Flying type Pokemon comes in, you're kind of F'd here, so don't. And then that's where you can also have the Rock Slide. So if Charizard starts getting popular, this wrecks Rock Slide, the +2 from this into something. Let's go and check out those numbers. I mean, Swallow gets ruined by the +2 Rock Slide, so that's...
Hello, Moto.